Well, good morning. I mean, it's been exciting and absolutely, and what Manisha made reference to as far as big sell-offs over the last few days and overnight, certainly. So it's volatile. US dollars back through 104. We can't take our eyes off that one. And the debt ceiling talks, yes, they're progressing, and we've just got to see whether there's a marriage this weekend or it's a delayed sometime into next week. So I think the market's got a level of, I'm not saying fear, but it's realising the situation. And then the other side, of course, Russia's talks to not raise production costs or production cuts. Well, we've just got to wait and see on that too. I'm curious to see how the next week works and what happens in Vienna.
So which are the metals that you are bullish on now? Which are the metals where you see accelerated sell-off from here on? If you could just, give us your preference list.
Well, I think I'm keeping a very close eye on copper. I mean, we're under 8,000 a metric tonne, so it's at 7,900. I've just got to see some where we see some support. If it's through 7,700, then we'll have a closer look at it. The softness coming out of the Chinese numbers, they're not buoyant. So that's a consideration. The inflation story, what's going on with Fed raising rates, another series of rate hikes. So I think, the metal demand could be softer, and we're just keeping a close eye on where we see value to, jump back in or continue to be short.
All right. Sorry, Peter, just one thing. You did briefly mention China. So there's a lot of talk about China in terms of how the rebound is fading, etc. Do you really think so, or you think, this is also transitory in that sense, and things will come back? Or you think this is a sustained slowdown that we will see into the end of the year from China, because they still remain one of the largest net importers of all commodities?
Absolutely. And, so that's exactly right. So, huge importer, because they've got a lot of mouths to feed and a lot of production. But the other side, of course, is you need demand on the outside. And if the demand is waning through higher rates, and so the consumption side through the West and the appetite there, then that's going to be a handbrake for the export-driven economy. And then the other thing that we're very conscious of is those numbers coming out of China. It seems to be, very lackluster, considering the big boom we saw as far as after COVID. Everyone thought it was off to the races, but it's certainly subdued at the moment. So, we're sitting here observing, and I just want to see how they roll over the Northern Hemisphere summer.
All right. Well, we will leave it on that note. Thanks a lot, Peter, for joining in and speaking to us on the Wake